What's good, everybody? It's your girl Jakayla A, and I'm back with another nail tutorial on the nail art for this set. I did not leave in the application, but y'all know, as always, there's so many application videos for how I do my press-ons. I just really wanted to get off some tips about how to do all those different designs, okay? Just to recap, we have jumbo sprinkles, we have the balloons, we have the bubble letter candles, and we have the frosting and cherry charm. Okay, so all of that is going to be in here. And so we're going to start with base coat. That's the first thing that we put down after we did our application, filed. We're going to cure the base coat for 60 seconds. Then let's start getting into gel. I use the white version of this and the clear version of this as well. I think if I'm wrong, I could be wrong, and I probably just use the white. But you'll see, it'll come up. So I start by making very long pieces to make the strings that are holding the balloon, and then I just cut them where I feel like I want to, because obviously they don't need to be that long. But I'm focused on forming them at the bottom, making them so that they are not completely touching each other, but that they go up in a motion of like getting wider at the top and skinnier at the bottom. Because this is a stiletto nail, so it's kind of hard to fit them on there. This would be way easier if this was a square nail, have more space. But you can see what I'm doing, okay? You get the picture. Before I get them on and cure them all, I just put down one, just so I could see how it is. I didn't know if I wanted to put down all 5 and then start coloring them in, or if I wanted to do them one at a time. I really did not want to mess up, so I went ahead and did the long route of doing them one at a time. In between each ball, I cured it for 60 seconds, so that did take a while. Then I drew on my French on all 4 of the other nails. This is the texture gel. This is the company. And I got it off Amazon. I don't know if it was Prime or not, but it wasn't a scam. It came in the mail. It's a very small pot. But how often are you going to do this design? It still might last a long time. Because literally, how often are you going to do this? And if you do, you're not going to do this on all the nails. This will be like when somebody come in and it's their birthday and they want to get one accent nail of frosting. That's all. So I used a dotting tool to just move it around. And I did a very thin layer. And then, yeah, you just want to move it around. I actually started dotting the tool all around the frosting to just make it more and more textured. If I felt that it was like smoothing out, you can literally just start poking it. You can see me right here. I'm poking it and it's giving it like peaks. It's giving the frosting like way more texture. And then I just covered in all of the French part on this nail. My second nail, I just did a trim across the smile line just to give it a little bit of texture, but I kind of fucked up at the end because I don't know if I left it in the video, but I kind of top coated over it. It wasn't that noticeable and it wasn't a big deal because I used the nail form on this nail, so that was really the focal point of the nail. Parchment paper that but you don't want to top coat texture gel. It dries down no white. Be able to on the top of the bottom. All of my sprinkles that I rolled out, so it's a texture on it. So I literally just made gritty and it's giving you that food and then that thin cream look. So you don't want to top coat over that. These tools are so good for carving gel. Do that. Any of this thick gel that doesn't run and you need to like put it in place, take it off, move it, shape it, use these silicone things. I've had 50 of these and had no purpose for them until I started using carbon gel. They're amazing for doing stuff with this product. So yeah, that was just me making them into little thick logs because I wanted them to be like cartoonized, oversized sprinkles. Then I made a thin rod or like a stem for my cherries. And then I made a big cherry. I was going to do 2, but I was already in here doing too much. So I said just to make it quick, I'm just going to do 1, but I'm going to make it oversized and like kind of larger than life and over the top. So I just made a big fat cherry and put a little indentation at the top of it. I'm using McCart rhinestone gel to gel down the sprinkles. Then after I cure the sprinkles, I'll come back and paint them.
Everybody's like he's no item. Please don't like him. He don't wife him. He one item. I never listen, no. I should have figured though. All that shit you was spitting so unoriginal. But it was you, so I was with it.
It's very self-explanatory, but here I am just showing you how I had a little bit too much product when I did my 3 and my 2. So I had to like cut off product and then just move out of the way so you don't mess up the rest. But those silicone tools in my hand, if you mess anything up, they will smooth it back over beautifully. You can pat pieces together with that tool beautifully. Like, that is such a useful tool if you're going to get into this product. And luckily that tool comes with the product. Every time I have bought any of these gels, and I have the clear one, the white one, and the pink one, every time I bought it, that comes with it. So, you know, that's what that's used for. And I love how these turned out. I do think my 2 was slightly smaller than my 3, but that's like a very, very minor detail that's not going to bother me. And plus, these are my nails. It's not my client nails. I would have did something a little bit more perfectionist if I was selling these to somebody. But these are just my own nails because I turned 32 October 16th. Okay? Libra season, baby. And so make sure that when you do these, you put like a little stem or like a little like, what do you call it? Oh my goodness, I'm drawing a blank, but y'all know what I mean. Wick, like a little wax wick at the top that really seals the design. It really like sells it a little bit more. I feel like I should have kept that white and not painted that silver, but again, minor details because these are all my own nails. But if it wasn't my own nails, I would have went back and I would have took that off and made it white, because that's how it would look if you bought it at the store. The wick would be white and waxy, and then the actual numbers would have been silver. So that's a minor detail, but I just wanted to say that. Now that we've cured that completely for 60 seconds, now we're going in with the Isis Chrome Gel. And we are going to paint the whole 3, the whole 2. And I painted the wick as well. But like I said, don't do that. It'll look better if you don't do that. And you see the 3 looks better than the 2. So that just is a little look into what I'm talking about. I started using a dotting tool because this chrome paint pot is so thick. It was like a nightmare to paint all around and paint evenly. So for the most part, I started using a dotting tool. Then I went in with the brush to like clean it up. And then I started using the dotting tool to paint in my cherry red and the stem green. I used the brush because you don't want to get it on the fake whipped cream.
Focus on me. Can you focus on me? Baby, can you focus on me? Can you focus on me? Baby, can you focus on me? Lazy and broke.
Very self-explanatory, but after I painted everything, then I had to go in and I had to put a little charm at the top of the stem. I decided instead of putting a leaf, I also wanted to incorporate a little bit more of the silver into the set. So I did put a silver bow that I got off of Shein at the top of the stem. Everybody know these bows love to fall off, so make sure after you cure it to secure it, you go back and put more rhinestone gel underneath every corner of each bow. But this is how the set turned out, and I'm over the moon. I cannot wait to wear them. I'm about to wash this weekend, so I did not wear them this weekend. But I will literally wear these randomly at some point all throughout the year. Thank y'all for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.